Once again, Destined to be Goblin goes international. This time we are going north of the border. In this box, we have a box of love from our friends in Canada. Hello, Goblins and Goblins. Welcome back to another edition of Destined to be Goblin. Destined Goblin here along with
Mrs. Goblin
and
Sanity.
And this is where we will try a food product of some kind, maybe something you didn't even know existed, and we will decide whether or not we should give it my Destined Goblin seal of approval. Today's video is made possible by a grant from the Fothergill-Brown Foundation. Now, what I mean by that is Chris Fothergill-Brown, it's hard to say his name. I hope I'm saying your name correctly, Chris. Runs the channel That's Rank on YouTube. Now, if you have not yet discovered Chris, definitely head over to his channel. He is closing in on 600 subscribers right now, and if you haven't subscribed to him yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, because if you like my videos at all, you will absolutely love his videos. He does a 10 times better job than I could ever possibly do as far as food reviews. Everything that comes out of his mouth is hilarious, so you will absolutely love his videos. Check him out over on That's Rank. Now, Chris and I have had a discussion going for a little while here. Chris is in Canada. We are in the United States. We are currently in Florida, although Mrs. Goblin and I travel around the country here. But Chris and I have had a little discussion going on here for a while now as far as who gets the better snacks. Is it Canada? Is it the United States? I say it's Canada. Chris says it's the United States. Now, the reason that I say it's Canada is because it seems like, at least in a lot of the fast food circumstances, things like that, they get some really unique flavor combinations. Chris says we get more different snacks overall, we get different types, and we get more of a variety. During our conversation, I mentioned that I had never tried a ketchup-flavored potato chip. Now, that is about as iconic of a snack as you can get as far as Canadian snacks go.
Wait,
so,
really?
yes, that is very much a Canadian snack, a ketchup-flavored potato chip.
I found some over at, like, the Wawa that was, like, near where I was over in Orlando.
Sanity had access to ketchup potato chips, and he never even told me this.
Not often, though. I think it was literally only available, like, twice.
Well, I personally have never had a ketchup-flavored potato chip. Anyway, Chris was kind enough to send us a package of snacks from Canada. Now,
Why can't you just take potato chips and put ketchup?
Well, yes, that is actually something that I used to do as a kid. There were two ways that I always loved to eat potato chips. I would either dunk potato chips in ketchup,
because you're weird.
Okay, or
how is that weird?
Exactly, thank you. Or I would get a big glass of milk.
Potato chips and fries are made from the same
It's true.
thing.
Or
it works.
Or I would get a big glass of milk, and I would actually dunk my potato chips in milk. That was the other way.
That's a little weird.
Anyways,
I don't see myself dunking fries in milk.
Chris sent us what he says is his favorite. I believe this is his favorite
The ones that I had
brand.
weren't Lay's.
The Lay's. They weren't Lay's. Okay.
Yeah, they were like, I think, just like Wawa's like weird.
Oh,
special
I didn't
brand
even
of it.
realize Wawa had a ketchup flavored chip. I may have to check that out and see,
Yeah.
compare these.
I think it was like called like Hares or something.
Hares, yes.
H-E-E-R,
Yes.
Or H-E-R-R.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Well,
Brain.
Chris is a big fan of the vinegar flavor, and he says that Lay's has the best flavor as far as the ketchup flavor of potato chips. So we're going to try that. The other thing I said with Chris, I was kind of joking with him, and I said, hey, you know, if you send me some snacks, you better make sure you autograph something so that I can have an autograph for when you're famous and your YouTube channel blows up. He autographed this package of Crispers right here. So he wrote, to my biggest fan with the question mark, and then he signed it right there, CFB. So we're going to try these. I'm going to eat these, and then I am hanging on to this package because this may be a collector's item someday.
Collector's item, yeah.
We've got some gummies. These are Maynards wine gums. So you think, should we give Sanity one of these? Is he old enough to...
I don't know. You might get in trouble by the tops.
So I'm not sure that
Contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
I'm not sure that there's anything in here that is actually alcohol, so I believe it may only be wine flavored, but we are going to try those. And then we've got 4 candy bars here. Now, we have the O. Henry candy bar, which I remember having as a kid. We used to be able to get these in the United States. I don't think we can get these anymore. I think they moved these exclusively to Canada.
Oh,
I wonder why.
Yeah, and I don't think you've ever had one, have you?
I've never even heard of
You've
these
never had?
before.
Okay.
I've never had them.
Yeah, if you those of you that are Seinfeld fans, you may remember that episode where there was the heir to the O. Henry candy bar fortune was one of the characters on that, showing my age there a little bit. Then we've got
bag falls and the Seinfeld theme starts playing.
Yeah, I'll try to maybe find a little Seinfeld reference there. Crispy Crunch. So here is a candy bar that I have never seen before, and this is Cadbury. So that is promising right there.
Hopefully it lives up to its name of just Crispy Crunch.
Crispy Crunch, yes. Now, these last 2 candy bars, I actually found these right before I received this package from Chris. So I reviewed these. I filmed me eating these candy bars and reviewing these candy bars, and I'm going to refrain from these. I may take another little taste of these, but I'm not going to give any thoughts on these.
Sanity and I can have it.
Absolutely. Well, I could maybe still have a little taste.
I don't
So.
know that we'll share.
You can have one lick.
Oh, okay, wow. Very generous of you. Cadbury Crunchy. That's that one right there. And then Nestle Coffee Crisp. So we are going to go ahead.
As Mom was looking through this box, she called it like Cosby Crisp or something.
Cosby Crisp, okay. Well, Cosby Crisp. Maybe.
No!
That's not good. Before we get started on any of these, before we actually taste any of these, for Chris's generosity, sir, you absolutely deserve a 4-star seal of approval. We're going to go ahead and start with our ketchup flavored Lay's. These are 350 calories for this entire package. So let's go ahead and open these up. My apologies in advance for the length of this video. I have a feeling this is going to be a very long one.
Oh, well.
Wow, that does smell like ketchup. Wow, take a whiff of that.
Yeah.
You got that long nose. So
I was going to do a joke where I just shoved my nose in, but I didn't want to taint the bag.
And you can see that.
Plague.
Yeah, with his plague doctor. Well,
Just
let me get
got over COVID too.
There is one of those Lay's.
Yes, the plague doctor got the plague.
Plague doctor had the plague. The entire Goblin family just got over COVID. So, oh, he just dove right in. Here we go. Ooh, ooh, oh,
Yeah, these are good.
oh.
Very ketchupy.
There is. Oh yeah.
Tastes
There's
a lot more
French
flavor than the
fry
ones that I tried.
dipped in ketchup.
It very much does. These are better.
Yeah, these are definitely better. Because the other ones, they were lacking on the flavor.
There's a lot of ketchup flavor there. That really tastes like you dipped these in ketchup. It has that tangy vinegar flavor of the ketchup. Got that nice tomato flavor.
Is that sugary tomato paste flavor of ketchup?
Sugary tomato. Yeah, a little bit of sweetness in there, of course, just like you get from ketchup. Doesn't really have a brand name as far as the ketchup goes. So just kind of ketchup in general.
Tasting a bit of Heinz in there.
Tasting a little bit of Heinz. I like these a lot.
What are other ketchup brands? I don't know. I only know of Heinz and that's about it.
We're really hungry right now, so we apologize for the fact that we're actually going to probably eat this entire bag while we're doing all of this stuff.
Well, we have a lot more stuff to get through, so this is a definite winner, and I know I'm going to take this away from you because I'm afraid.
I'm hungry.
For my first
They
experience,
forced me up on the roof to do like clearing of all of the leaves that.
It was your idea, Mom.
I don't believe so. I think they forced me.
Not only did we
I had no hand in it.
I was up on the roof
Not-
cleaning out gutters.
Not only did we just get through COVID, we also just got through a hurricane, so we had a lot to clean up. Florida, yeah, September in Florida. So I'm not sure exactly when this is going to air. I'm going to try to get it out pretty quickly, but September in Florida.
Yeah, that'll date this video for you.
Yeah, there you go. For my first experience with ketchup-flavored potato chips, these are fantastic.
Don't you take those away from me.
I have Monster Mug loaded with some nice cold water here. I'm going to cleanse my palate.
Mom over here acting like some sort of rabid animal. To tear the entire bag apart like a freaking zombie.
All right, we're going to move on to the crispers. I'm going to be very careful opening this package because I want to preserve my autograph here. These are dill pickle flavored. These are 140 calories for a half a cup. Doesn't say how many half cups are in here. Chris says that these crispers are one of the best snacks that Canada has to offer, and certain flavors he says are better than others. And I believe he said the dill pickle was one of the best. And he knows how much of a fan I am of pickle-flavored products.
Well,
so.
let's hope it holds up. Let's hope that claim holds up.
Bought dill pickle popsicles.
I did. They were very good.
Why wouldn't you just, like, freeze pickle juice?
I mean, I think if they came out with dill pickle coffee pods, you probably
I would.
try that.
I absolutely would. I've had pickle-flavored ice cream, so why wouldn't I try coffee? There's a strong dill aroma off of that.
Oh, yeah. You can definitely smell it.
Definitely smells like pickles. So
Definitely smells like pickling.
Oh, they're a little bit smaller than I thought they were. They're sort of like, in the United States, we have the chicken in a biscuit product. Very much what that kind of reminds me of there.
These look like soup crackers.
Wow.
Like a pickle.
Yeah, it does.
And then you taste the cracker.
Wow. Now, if you have
that punches you right in the teeth with
That is a very strong. I like that punch in the teeth. I can use that. That is
a gift of the guy getting like freaking knocked out by.
You've seen a couple of my videos. That is a very strong pickle flavor. If you've seen my videos, if you've been following me for a while, you know that one of the problems that I have with pickle-flavored products is that a vast majority of the time they let me down in some form or another. They're either not enough pickle flavor, there's not enough dill flavor, there's a little too much vinegar, something's not right. This is a good balance.
This does not hold back on the pickle flavor.
No.
This just like goes straight in. Just like, yeah, this pickle flavor.
There's a tartness, yeah. There's a tartness there. You get that little bit of a sourness to it. You get that strong dill flavor. Canada, I got to tell you, you're doing a good job. At least, Chris, you picked out some of Canada's great snacks for us.
Yeah, maybe whoever made these can probably give some notes to the other dill pickle flavored cracker chip brands out there.
These are really good. I like these a lot.
Maybe when I'm done with our contract, he can meet us at the border, and then he can just
and we can smuggle some more. There we go. There we go. Mrs. Goblin's contract.
Trade stuff.
Mrs. Goblin's medical contract is with Maine right now, so we're actually going to be heading back to Maine here very soon. We'll be there until around Thanksgiving, so yeah, maybe we can work out a across the border trade.
Do a little snack smuggling. Yeah.
All right, 2 for 2. Very good. Now we're going to move on to some chocolate, and we'll finish with our wine gummies.
Oh, that's going to be the grand finale? All right.
That's going to be the grand finale. We're going to go with the O. Henry bar. This is 290 calories for this entire bar.
We'll have to figure out how to break that in 3.
We'll just kind of rip a piece off.
I
have...
It got a little melty.
Yeah, it did get a little bit melty, but that's fine. I have not had one of these since I was a kid.
And I have never heard of
he's never had one. So here we go. O. Henry. Mm-hmm.
That almost reminds me of like a Snickers bar.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to a Snickers. I don't believe there's nougat.
nougat.
I don't think there's nougat. Yeah.
If there was,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Snickers bar but with like caramel and peanuts in it.
This is very much how I remember an O. Henry bar, and this takes me back to my childhood. I used to get these all the time.
Well, I do like Snickers, so. That's just
Then again,
basically a Snickers
in my
without
opinion,
the
you can
nougat.
very rarely go wrong with chocolate.
Mm-hmm. That is very true.
Like, you'd have to seriously screw up
It can
in
be
order
done.
to do something wrong with chocolate.
It can be done. Let's cleanse the palate here again. Okay, I'm excited about this one because this is Cadbury. I love Cadbury. I know you love Cadbury too. Cadbury Crispy Crunch.
I mainly know Cadbury for, like,
Especially
Easter
I love
candies.
their
Yes.
caramel-filled
The
Easter
Easter eggs. There you
eggs
go.
Easter
200
eggs, the giant chocolate
the chocolate
bunnies.
ones.
Yeah. 230 calories for this bar. Okay, so
Part
there's
of
a
an
look
American lunch.
I want you to
at the
break that into
Crispy
equal
Crunch.
thirds.
This. I have a feeling this is going to be hard to break. Oh, there we go. Okay.
You're just gonna snap.
So we definitely have a crispiness to this. And then I'm assuming that is sort of like a peanut, maybe like a peanut brittle in the center, something along those lines.
That's what it looks like.
All right, there we go.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
A crunchy chocolate peanut butter bar.
Mmm.
Kind of like Butterfinger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like Butterfinger.
With that crunchy.
Very, yes. Very crunchy, very sort of gummy on the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The toffee.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a toffee.
Yes.
Yeah.
But more of a peanut flavor to this than you would get in, say, a Butterfinger.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad one in the bunch so far. That'll pull your fillings out if you're not careful. Okay, these next two, as I said, I have recently filmed these next two. So I am not going to give any thoughts on these because I do have my thoughts that will be coming out later in another international episode of these. This one is Crunchy. Sponge Toffee. Also from Cadbury. Yes, correct.
We will at least give our thoughts.
Okay, yes, please. 210 calories in this bar. But I am going to try this.
Well, I mean, are you really going to say no to that? Come on.
So, again, during the shipping, I believe we had a little bit of heat, involving these. This one I know is going to be hard to break. There we go.
Gotta get your titanium hands working.
So there's a closer look at that one. Again, it's got that toffee crisp in there. You can see all those little air pockets right there. All that toffee. There we go. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a lighter version of the
last
one.
time. Yeah.
Sort of like
the aerated.
yes, I was just
toffee.
going to say that.
Yeah.
Yes, airier toffee. Yes. More flavor, I think, in this one, though, even.
Yeah, it
There's a
definitely has a lot
sweetness.
more. It has a lot more chocolate flavor, I will say that.
All right, and finally from Nestle, we have Coffee Crisp. This one is 260 calories for this bar, and this just says original recipe, proudly prepared in Canada. So it is right there on the label. Again, I reviewed this one also in another episode that will eventually be coming out. And from the one thing that I will say, what I remember about this one is there is definitely a coffee flavor to this. So Coffee Crisp. Here's a look at that
most
bar.
things I've had that had like coffee flavor with them. Haven't been bad.
There we go.
You like coffee now, right?
Well, you know.
Sanity is a coffee drinker, but one thing about when Sanity drinks coffee, he
Yeah.
drinks about 1/8 of a cup of coffee, and the rest of it is creamer. So. The plague doctor doesn't like strong coffee. We go through a lot of creamer
I
in this
usually
house.
go half and half now.
Well, okay, you're getting a little bit better on that. So you've got those wafers in there on this one.
It's not like 90% creamer. That
So
was
those
about
are
last
a little
year.
bit more like what Kit Kat, maybe.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I'm still chewing on like the last one. There.
Coffee flavored Kit Kat, maybe you could say. I definitely get the coffee flavor on this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and finally we have Maynard's wine gums. These are 140 calories for 9 pieces of these, and all it really says is show some love for wine gums on our Facebook page. to be enjoyed as part of a healthy, active lifestyle. Okay. And
While being
then...
drunk.
What? Contains no wine.
Very
It
healthy.
does... Contains no
Taking
wine.
all my fun away.
You're not healthy, you're drunk. Go home.
They come in all different colors, and they have different shapes. So this one says Maynards. Might be hard for the camera to pick that up. This is another... Well, I believe it's another Maynards. I think that one's just a little warped. And then there is one that says port. So I don't know if these are different flavors or not.
Oh, I didn't get an orange.
Do the round ones have sayings on them? Because these little diamond ones, this one says port.
This one says champagne.
Okay, champagne. I couldn't quite read. Oh, it does say champagne. Okay.
And this one says...
Yeah. That one definitely says Maynards.
Wait, maybe one orange left.
What is this little round one here? This one says nothing. I'm not sure exactly what that says. That's hard to... Okay, well, I'm going to start with the port. That's what I'm going to try.
Sherry W?
That says Maynards. That says Maynard. Hockam. They're chewy.
Oh, yeah, very chewy.
Sort of a firmer gummy. You can get some that are very squishy. You can get some that are almost impossible to bite. This is sort of, I would call this, I guess, somewhere in the middle of that. Sanity, you're a pretty big gummy eater. You seem to like gummies a lot.
Very, very hard to chew.
That'll stay with you a little while. That's it's got a good firmness to it. It's a long-lasting chew, but it's got a good flavor too. It's nice and sweet. It's got a lot of flavor. Well, I don't know if I'm getting port wine flavor off of that, but I like the flavor overall.
It's sweet.
I'm going to try to add one of these green ones and see if that does anything to the flavor, if it changes it. Are they all the same flavor or not?
There is a different flavor.
I believe there is a different flavor. Oh, that green one is good. Oh, I like that.
Purple one's good.
The green flavors of things tend to be my favorites. Whether it's apple, pear, kiwi, lime, anything like a pickle.
Like you just go listing conventional
green
things
things.
and just suddenly pickle.
Well, it's green. It's a food.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Well, that goes a lot. All right, as we continue to chew and continue to eat, I think I am comfortable saying this round of snacks here, that is very strongly a 3-star seal of approval from Canada. Good job.
Very good. Thank you.
All right, well, there we go. Chris, my friend, once again, thank you so much for that experience. I still think you guys have better snacks than we do, and I think this reinforces that idea. So, yeah, if you are in a situation where you get a chance to cross the border into Canada and experience some of these for yourself, check out some of these things. Those are definitely good snacks that you can get across the border in Canada. And we will catch you next time. And don't forget, check out That's Rank on YouTube. Subscribe to Chris.